Ladies and gentlemen, this is tonight's Page Law co-main event, and it's set for 3 rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championships lightweight division. Introducing first on my right, fighting out of the FM Roofing blue corner. Tonight marks his 17th professional appearance in the cage. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 160.4 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Montrell, Too Cold James. Across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the First Form red corner. Undefeated as a professional, with a record of 5 wins, no defeats. He stands 6 feet tall, weighed in 160.2 pounds. Fighting out of Centerville, Illinois, ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Gantt!
Gentlemen, we went over the expectations in the back. Listen for my instructions. Protect yourself at all times. If you guys want to touch them, that's it. Do it. Have a fight.
No touch of gloves.
There is so much hype around Thomas Gantt that I think it kind of upset Montrell James a bit.
Yeah, he said, you're not going to make a name off of me.
No touch of the gloves. Too Cold takes the center. Again, Gantt has been so active. His last 3 fights were in the last 3 months. That's unheard of in the pro ranks.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to do. Fights fall through all the time. It's tough to get a fight and you know, to actually go through.
Nice knees there out of Gantt.
Yeah, again, just, you know, a lot of pressure here by Gantt. Tommy just working the wrestling. Wouldn't be surprised to see him, you know, drop down to it. Oh, he's just going with the body lock.
Locking up there. Making James carry his weight. Too Cold, though, has been in this position a lot of times. A veteran of over 17 mixed martial arts bouts.
Yeah, you know, Montrell looks very calm and composed. Doesn't seem to be too concerned with his back on the cage here. He's got to be careful lifting that leg. Nice knees there out of Tommy. Montrell doing a good job using that forearm to create distance.
Good knee to the body there out of Gantt. Gantt is really trying to lock him up here.
Yeah, he's just being relentless
there it
with
comes.
the pressure. Gets the trip right to the ground. Looks like he's working his way into mount. Montrell has to be careful. He doesn't want to expose his back.
Now, Gantt does have some good submissions, too. He has a Darce choke victory out of John Kennedy from Power Slap.
Big shots out of Tommy.
Big knee there out of Gantt.
Montrell worked his way back to his feet. You have to be careful, though. Just relentless pressure out of Tommy.
And this is really where that wrestling prowess comes in.
100%.
It's all about the pressure.
And now he's right in the side control, knee to the body. Looks like Montrell's kind of attacking a Kimura. It's going to, you know, maybe try to create some sort of scramble opportunity for himself. He has to be careful exposing that back. Nice knee out of Tommy. Just throwing knees to the body, knees to the thighs.
Big knee there coming out of Gantt.
Those knees add up
yeah,
in a major
Too Cold
way.
has got to mount some kind of defense here.
Yeah, just relentless pressure out of Tommy. Yeah, as they work their way back to the feet, Montrell looks unfazed. Again, just more pressure out of Tommy, just working the head position, making Montrell carry his weight, which is exhausting.
Yes.
You know, anytime you have to fight those takedowns.
Yeah, this can be so exhausting. just maintain on the cage and then getting taken down.
Yeah.
And then fight your way back up.
Right, yeah, Montrell's doing a good job getting back to his feet, but he's using a lot of energy in the process. He's defending so those shots aren't, causing too much damage, but, they do add up.
Yeah, this is, Too Cold has been here before. He's fighting those hands. But really, he is wearing Gantt as a backpack right now.
Yeah, Tommy's just looking to take the back here. He only has one hook in, but that rear naked choke.
Oh, that could be tight.
Oh, loses it. Wasn't able to get the leverage he needed. It's tough to finish a rear naked choke without both hooks in.
Yeah.
Especially with the cage there playing a role. Big shots out of Tommy, but again, Montrell's blocking a majority of those. Not a ton of clean shots.
But again, let's go back to the idea that all of his pro fights have been since April of this year.
Yeah, I mean, just the activity out of him is unheard of.
How many fights did you do as a pro a year?
I mean, you're usually looking at 4 or 5.
Yeah, could you imagine that being in the last 7 months, 6 months?
Right, yeah, I mean, that's unheard of in the sport of MMA.
Gantt just absolutely smothering Too Cold here.
Yeah, and in the world of wrestling, just being on somebody's back, I mean, this is home. So Tommy is obviously a black belt in wrestling.
Yes.
His ability to ride out his opponent and control is second to none.
Just under 10 seconds remaining here.
And again, just not allowing Montrell any space to breathe. Just constant forward pressure with that body lock.
How demoralizing can that be? That you've just been controlled that much without being able to move?
It's just exhausting. It's hard to deal with. You don't really have a lot of opportunity to create any sort of offense for yourself. You're just constantly defending. It's frustrating.
So if you were in the corner of Too Cold, what does he got to do?
We have to control the distance and the space, not allow Tommy to, pin you up against the cage and take you down.
Let's take a look here at our instant replay again. That outside trip of Gantt gets him to the ground.
Right, and Montrell wasn't able to really create any offense for himself when he was on the ground. He was just defending. And again, just that continuous forward pressure by Tommy is what is helping him find success.
Second round in this 3-round contest.
Tommy didn't use the stool in between. He's very fresh. Has a great gas tank.
Too Cold with the big hands there, though. But again, right back to it. Gantt gets him to the ground.
Yeah, and Tommy's right in the mount, right on the back. Took a hook out. Didn't seem to really want to keep hooks in or flatten
again, that
Montrell
knee
out.
to the body. Now again, keeping him on the cage.
Again, Tommy's just very content with controlling, landing shots, not allowing Montrell to stand up. He's on the back. Now he's off the back.
Thomas Gantt, one of those kind of guys. All-American, 2019 U.S. Open finalist, ACC wrestling champ. The pedigree just goes on and on.
Yeah, and you're just seeing it here. I mean, just that forward pressure that a lot of wrestlers are known for. And he's just displaying that relentless pressure.
Big hammer fists.
Big hammer fists. He seems very content to kind of work from almost like this half guard position. Montrell's giving up his back, but Tommy doesn't seem like he wants to take the back necessarily, where he throws both hooks in.
No, he seems very comfortable in this. And, there's always been talk over the years, even Randy Couture back in the old days talked about he loved the half guard position just because he could stay there and control and beat on them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He's on the back. Montrell's flattened out. All right, now he throws his hooks in. He's looking for Tommy to flatten out Montrell, try with that hip pressure.
What does Montrell got to do to get out of this position?
He's doing a great job, actually, by basing up on his knees. He just has to keep hand fighting. Ooh. Nice elbow there.
Oh.
Tommy just throws Montrell right back down. Tommy seems to want the TKO. I don't think he wants a submission finish. He wants to get the TKO. And he is not allowing any room for Montrell to breathe.
Gantt has never been out of the second round. Halfway through it, will Too Cold take him the longest?
Yeah, again, you know, Montrell has not been in a great position the entirety of this fight, but he's still staying very calm and composed. You know, he's working. He's just not able to create any opportunities for himself, unfortunately, just with the constant forward pressure. I know I keep saying this over and over,
right.
But, I mean, Tommy is just being absolutely relentless.
Down to 2 minutes remaining here in the contest. They are right in front of us. James got to make some space here. Gantt looking to take him for a ride.
Yeah, you know, Montrell really needs to start digging for underhooks so that way he can elevate the level of Tommy so he can't get to those hips and take him down.
Right in front of us here. Gantt is throwing those shots to hurt.
Yeah,
you know, sometimes they'll just do it to kind of touch him.
No,
he's throwing these with bad intentions.
Yeah, everything has intention. He's doing like a half, like you do in wrestling to get somebody to their back here, which was trapping that arm of Montrell and leaving him exposed for big, heavy shots. Nice knee there.
Montrell gets to his feet, eats a big knee, and he's going for a ride again.
Right into the takedown.
Gantt just throws him down.
Doesn't even follow with the takedown. I mean, he follows afterwards, but he threw him off of him.
Thomas Gantt is looking to make a statement in this fight.
Yeah, I mean, he wants everybody to know that he is dominating, he's in control, and he's imposing his will.
Now we see him trying to look to get the control there, potentially getting it under the neck, but really it's the story of so much power. Yeah. He literally just chucked him across the cage.
Yeah, I mean, cardio clearly is not of any concern. He has an amazing gas tank. He can just keep the pressure on, keep coming forward. He hasn't slowed down one bit in this fight. You know, big credit to Montrell, though. I mean, he's defending. He hasn't been in a favorable position for himself, but, you know, he made it to the third round here, and like you said, Tommy hasn't made it out of the second round, so this is the longest fight that he's had to date.
This is the longest that Thomas Gantt has been in the cage, period. He will see his first third round.
That just speaks to how tough Montrell is. I mean, he is no slouch.
But look at this, in the corner here, no stool, bouncing.
Fresh. And, you know, obviously after two dominant rounds like that, you have to just be feeling ultimately confident. Like this is your fight and there's nothing that can stop you.
But still, at 31 years old. Let's take a look here at our instant replay again. You know, really, it's all about the control, and he's just backpacking Montrell.
Yeah, and you know, he's not really trying to get a submission finish. He just wants to inflict as much damage as possible.
Third and final round. Now Montrell opens up. He's trying to stay away. Thomas eats a big knee. Gets the takedown again.
Yeah, right back into where we left off. Tommy on top. Tommy came out swinging hard. Good job by Montrell to avoid the big shot, but now we're here on the ground.
Now Montrell gets to guard.
First time in the fight he's been in an actual guard position. Or full guard position, rather. He's got a butterfly hook, see if he maybe tries to elevate Tommy's hips.
And Montrell has a very active guard.
Yeah, you know, but here's the thing about wrestlers. They have such heavy hips. It's hard to move them. And as you see, Tommy just moved right into side control here. Let's see if he slides in the mount. doesn't seem to want the mount.
Oh, looking for a Darce choke.
He has like almost like a guillotine there.
Lets it go, ends up again. He really just seems to be kind of making a statement here of not really caring about the finish, but caring about the time.
Yeah, and that's a great way to develop, get more time in the cage. But again, it has to speak to the testament of Montrell. He's hard as nails. He's a tough fighter, not easily finished by any stretch of the imagination. It looks like Tommy's trying to finish. I can't tell if he has the arm in there for an arm. No arm triangle. Just squeezing the head.
And wrestlers are all about making it uncomfortable.
Absolutely. It's a gritty, grimy sport, and when you can take that mentality and apply it to MMA, it serves you well. You see Montrell controlling the wrist.
Oh, big elbow. Such a tough, heavy position here. Montrell now gets back to his back, eats a huge elbow.
Yeah, Tommy has Montrell's arm trapped behind his back. He lets it go. He's in mount though. Look for him to posture up and land more heavy leather.
Halfway through the third and final round.
Contemplate an elbow, throws another elbow there. Big
elbows.
Big elbows out of Tommy.
Gantt is just absolutely working this back position. Again, big knee to the body coming. Oh.
Yeah, Montrell controlling that left arm of Tommy, now allowing him to get that free. Again, just unwavering pressure.
Big elbows coming.
Yeah, Tommy's really pushing for the finish now. Got a minute and a half left in this fight. Again, Montrell is just in defense the whole time, just covering up, trying to control a wrist. Just any weapon of Tommy's that he can. But again,
it's so smothering.
Yeah, when you're getting smothered like that,
and there's nowhere to move.
Yeah, it's tough to deal with. Beautiful game plan by Tommy.
Using what he knows best and what has worked for those last 5 fights.
1 minute left. Tommy's really trying to push for the finish now.
Down to 1 minute remaining. You're now trying to get that elbow under the chin.
Yeah, see if he can lock up a rear naked. And Montrell is, in like this turtle position, just defending.
But it's because of, as you said, such heavy hips, such pushing forward. Gantt has just put on a wrestling clinic.
Yeah, big knee to the head there.
Oh, huge elbow.
Elbow over the top.
Montrell answers back with a big knee of his own. Too Cold trying to make some space. Gantt answers with an elbow. Down to 10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Montrell has no plans of getting finished here tonight, but amazing pressure by Tommy. Gets the takedown, finishes the fight.
What
finishes
a
the fight
finish.
with a takedown.
What a fight. What a display.
Yeah, I mean, just the tenacity of Tommy as he just controlled every second of every round.
There have been comparisons to Bo Nickel in the UFC made of Thomas Gantt. The wrestling is there.
It's hands down the best foundation any fighter can have. As you can see here, Tommy again threw an elbow over the top, gets the takedown, pretty easily. Again, elbow over the top, goes right in for the hips for the takedown. I mean, that was just the story of the fight.
100%. It's time to wrap it up. Let's send it up to the cage to Joe Parisi.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of your 3 scheduled rounds, we now go to the judges' scorecards for tonight's official decision. And all 3 judges at cage side have scored this contest the same in favor of your winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Tommy Gantt!
A big win for Tommy Gantt. What can I say? That was impressive.
Yeah, I mean, just amazing pressure, amazing pressure.
A big win, but we have more to come because coming up next, it's our main event as Jake Collier takes on Kelvin Fitile. Here we go, and we'll be right back right here at Shamrock Fighting Championships.